swimming, 1111. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go ahead and do a pick a pile reading. I want you to just resonate in the energy and just see where you're called. All right, we're just going to go with the flow. I'm going to do 3 piles, and I want you to just pick the one that most resonates with you, or the pile that you feel drawn to. This is going to be your intuition leading you to the reading that's perfect and needed for you. It may resonate right away, it may not. It may take some time, new beginnings. But nonetheless, if you're drawn to that pile, it's for a reason. I want you to try to see what that message is telling you. Spirit, please be here with us tonight. Use these cards to guide and direct us in the secrets that we hold within ourselves, our deepest heart feelings, in the deepest ideas and memories and thoughts in our mind, in the things we most want, the things we most need, maybe just the words we most need to hear right now. And Spirit, please guide us with direction to make the right choices based on the reading we're about to see. Give us 3 piles, Spirit. 3 piles. Bottom of the deck so far, overall underall energy for the tarot is 3 of Wands. And this is really wanting to make the right choice. Because whatever choice we make, it's going to lead us into a specific direction. I kind of feel like you've already made a choice. I feel like you already know what it is in the back of your mind or in your heart. It's already been made. And now you're just kind of waiting to see the results. So I have to say, I feel like the reading that we're about to discover is the results of the choice you're about to make right now, or the choice you made today. Whatever that is, about a relationship, about money, about family, about children, about spirituality, whatever that decision you've recently made, you're gonna see the results. This is what your fate is going to show. So I'm going to put this, let's put this over here. Okay. Now this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Hello, Forrest. Aloha from Hawaii. I wish I was there. I heard about all the volcanoes that were popping off over there. Is that crazy or is that normal? Spirit, guide and direct us to pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Bottom of the deck here is the hammer. Something might be sabotaged and it needs to be rebuilt. Whatever's going on, you need to remember to be persistent and keep working on it. Keep repairing it. Don't give up. If you give up, you're going to sabotage what's kind of happening. Hey, Forest, kind of rare in Maui, but in the Big Island, it's pretty chill so far. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your soulmate for each pile. Pile number 1, Spirit, show me that. Okay. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Okay. Bottom of the deck here. Divine guidance. This reading is divinely guided. It's been guiding me to do a pick a card reading, which I haven't done in a while. It's guided you to come watch this. And it's saying it needs you to trust. All right. So your soulmate or your higher self is saying, be amazed at how the universe has brought everything together. Everything keeps falling into place. There is divine forces at work. And it's guiding you to union with what you really want or who you really want. Divine is working behind the scenes for you. And if you look back at all your steps and all your journey, you're going to see that. All right. And last but not least, pile number 1. I'm just going to close my eyes on this. All right. Pile number 1, you needn't worry. If you feel drawn to that message, let it speak to you. Pile number 2. If they loved you once, they still do. And pile number 3. See me in their eyes. Gosh. All right. So there you have it. There are the 3 piles. And I want you to just marinate on that, look at it, see where you're drawn, see what message most speaks to you. Good morning, Moo. Nice to see you here. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. All right. So, are you ready? All right. Let's get it. Okay. Spirit, please guide and direct me in these messages. Let them speak loud and clear to me. Okay. Pile number 1. And if you feel called to pick 3 people, you can. Maybe each pile represents a different person or a different situation. Okay. Let's get into this one. So the first message is you needn't worry about your situation, okay? There's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They're all just learning how to show that love. They're learning how to show it. You big sillies, the universe. Okay? A message from your soulmate. Our love is real. Trust in us and the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it is safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels, and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. So I feel like with this card, you might be a little sensitive. You might feel attacked. You might feel insecure. You might second guess how someone feels about you based on maybe a fight or based on some situation that just triggers you. But just know that the love is real. It is unconditional. And work on those triggers. Work on those insecurities. Because you've been divinely guided to be this couple together right now. There's a reason. All right, and look at, 33. It was 10:33 when I saw that message, Bree. It was 10 minutes and 33 seconds. You said it was 11:33 where you were and 33%. So that is ironic. Okay. The next part of your reading, pile number 1. Teddy bear. I'm interested in you. This is a blooming relationship, a blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. You know, this is wanting to have fun. And your love in this connection is growing. It's becoming more. It's going to be more. So just hang in there. This is growing. Very Empress energy here. All right, and let's see the tarot. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. 10 of Cups. It's beautiful. Listen, what's really on this person's mind is work. They just want to get to work. They just want to earn money. They just want to focus. They're on a mission. They're building something. They're creating something. And they're in the process. It's not finished. Yes, it feels like they keep doing the same thing every day over and over again, but that's because they're working really hard. And they know it's going to be a process, but they're going to keep going. They're going to keep trying. They're very, very defensive, which means they're very sensitive right now. So this person is on defense mode, and if you say something to them, it may rub them the wrong way. You may feel shut out. You may feel blocked out of their life. You may feel like they're not letting you in the circle. They're not letting you know what they're feeling or what they're thinking or what's going on with them or what's their plan. You may feel pushed aside, and you're very hurt and you're very wounded because you've been on a long journey and this has been very difficult. But this person's actually helping you succeed on your journey. And that's where we come to the 10 of Cups. This person loves you like family. They feel like family. This is a great soulmate connection. I'm feeling strong Capricorn, Cancerian vibes with some Sagittarius. I want you to know that whatever panic mode you might be in, whatever fear might be coming across your mind right now, it's a work in progress, and it's going to be fixed. Ultimately, you guys are going to be very happy. Ultimately, the outcome of this connection is joy, abundance, happiness, and a great family. This is a beautiful family. They have a nice home. They have children playing in the yard. There's water flowing. They're living by a beautiful little river or creek. There's beautiful trees. The sky is clear. The rainbow has come out. The rain has come and it's cleared. And now they're all just happy. And this represents a beautiful union of masculine and feminine energy, however you see this. And I just want you to say, you know what? I'm going to let my fears go to sleep because I don't want to deal with you. Like, you need to just go to sleep. The fears need to give it a rest. This is tired, exhausted, and worn out. So whatever worry and fear it is, give it some sleep. Sleep on it. Sleep on a decision. Sleep on a choice. Don't jump the gun here because you're worn out. And you probably have more questions about this relationship than answers. I want you to know they're working on this. They have a plan to be with you. They have a plan to have a future. This relationship is protected. And I know that it looks gloomy right now and really difficult, but the hard part is pretty much over. We're going to smooth ourselves over into the nice, smooth part of this connection now. It's been a rough, rocky road, and it's been a lot of work, and it's been a lot of years in progress, but this is going to be a very successful time for this connection. So if you picked pile number 1, the love is real. They're very interested in you. This relationship is growing, and you needn't worry. So don't be a worrywart. So if that was your pile, there's your answer. Now we're going to get into pile number 2. 16 minutes in. If they once loved you, they still do. This is a confirmation. You just need to know Saturn is a very prominent part of your connection in this relationship. So you might want to see where your Saturn is, and whatever these zodiacs come out, it should match with that Saturn. If this is a situation, not a person, just know that everything's going to be as it was, if that makes sense. Everything's going to be as it was. What goes around comes around. I'm also feeling there's a lot of karma attached with this particular reading. So if they loved you once, they still do. Don't doubt that. Thanks for every single time you ever fell in love, whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you loved me back, or you were loved back. It changed everything. And actually, you're always loved back. This is a game changer from the universe. So listen, whether or not you knew it, whether or not it lasted, however it ended, just know that it was always love. Don't ever doubt that. Don't feel like it wasn't. Don't tell yourself it wasn't. It was. It was real. Okay? It was real. And if they loved you then, they still do. Now, let's get a message from that soulmate. Mine. So this is possessiveness. You are mine. You might be seeing someone on a motorcycle, or that's like your thing, but it's quick, it's fast. It gives me Knight of Swords vibes. So this is coming in quick. So I want to take the honoring path towards you. So I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. So your person is taking responsibility. I am coming forward to tell you, see, Knight of Swords, how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for a new beginning. This feels a little icy. It does feel a little cold. It does feel a little bit pushy. I feel like they're wearing a mask. They do have a helmet on in this picture. We'll see what the other cards want to say. Excuse my dog for snoring. We have camera. So this might be an omen or a sign or a direct message to you in this reading. But camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So if you're into photography, or you're into cameras, or this just represents like a 6 of Cups looking back at the past with this person, just know that we've all learned from our mistakes. We all look back. That's why we have a camera. We get to look back on things. Okay, it already came, it passed. We can stay stuck looking back at what you could have done better, what they could have done better, what should have been, what would have been, what, you know, it really, let's look back at it and learn, because that's definitely in this card. But by all means, get out of the way. Leave. We don't want to stay stuck here. We don't want to stare at something from the past for too long. So this is, you know, I'm getting that message like it was a difficult past, but let's not live there. Okay. First card is the Magician. That may be a message for you as well. That is a Virgo Gemini vibe. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. This may be a direct message to you as well. And we have the Star, Aquarian energy. The zodiacs that are coming out for this particular pile: strong Aquarius, and I get some Taurus vibes. I get Virgo and obviously Gemini. Those are very strong for this particular person. If you're not sure of their zodiacs, always check the Vedic. If you're not sure of their time of birth, maybe ask someone that knows their time of birth, or ask them directly, or, you know, if this is about you. Your time of birth is very important. I'm so sorry for my cat. He's walking out of here. Let me get him to move here. Prince, can you go somewhere, please? Go. Go on. Go somewhere. Okay. Could be done with the Leo. I don't know. The cat came across the screen. But the point is this. And what is that message of the cat walking across the tarot? It does have something to do with your message. It wasn't an accident, right? I do get the feeling that you're being walked all over, stepped on, disrespected. Just saying, that's been here. And you are dealing with this Queen of Swords. And she thinks she's the boss. She runs the ship. It's going to go her way or no way. She's direct. She's mean. She's bossy. She's insensitive. She doesn't reflect on herself. She doesn't see things wrong in her state of mind or in her being. It's very, very judgy. Now, how this person feels, they're feeling perhaps angry. They're feeling upset. They're feeling slighted. That's why I got that Knight of Swords, right, with the motorcycle guy. They don't feel, they're wearing a mask. They're very protected, and there's some issues. And the way that they're deciding on how they feel, it's cruel. It's not nice. Now, the way they think about you, there's lots of possibilities. In their head, they're like, we could go in this direction, we could go in that direction. I mean, there is possibilities. But more than anything, it's they have power, because that's the Magician, and they have control. So we have power, control, and they make the decisions. They think they're making all the right decisions. They actually think that they are the wisest person in the room. I don't think they are in this particular reading. Now, in the outcome space, we have the Star. This is positive. This is beautiful. This is good. It means clarity will come. This person doesn't have clarity. And they're making decisions and starting out this new chapter of 2025 based on lies, based on incorrect thoughts and direction. But in the end, based on the direction that we're going in and we're hammering away at something, this is going to clear up. The truth is going to come out. Clarity is going to be seen. And honestly, I see a healing in this connection. I see a great healing. I see wish fulfillment. I see that what you want to happen in this reading will happen. I see that you're being guided divinely through this dark path for reasons we can't see right now, but we will down the road. In the future, everything now will make sense. The magician is all about personal power, and he directs magic from a higher realm. And through the wand, he holds the power to direct his energy. Through his finger into the earth, he creates his desires. But mostly that represents energy. So a negative and a positive. It represents electricity. It represents the energy of creation, the beginning. It's a power source. It's literally like a nuclear plant. It's a power source. It is the words that speak things into existence. It is the thoughts that create things. It is the law of attraction. And it is creation itself. So someone is definitely manifesting or using alchemy or magic to create the wish that they want to happen. The only negative thing here is that Queen of Swords, because when the magician appears in a reading, he's just a reminder that, hey, we all have the ability to manifest what we want. And if we focus on it, it will happen. How bad do we want it? What is it we're really aiming for? What is it we actually are manifesting? What is it your person is manifesting? You know, when you get the Knight of Swords, which I felt we had with this card, I very much feel this is a Knight of Swords. It's about not rushing into something. Even my thumbnail today was a dog jumping off a cliff chasing a rabbit or like prey or a bird, whatever it was, probably a bird. And it's like, don't leap in anger. Don't make a quick decision in anger. That's ridiculous. You're going to be sorry later. And so it's like, don't rush into things. And when you get this Knight of Swords, do your research before making a decision, before taking action. Think about the consequences of your actions. Make sure you're fully informed. I remember earlier in the beginning of this reading, we got Saturn, and I said this has something to do with karma. And if like something comes back to you, the past comes back. I do feel like someone's karma is going to catch up to them here. And that's even the camera, something in the past is going to catch up. So this person is manifesting their own karma. When you get the Queen of Swords in reverse, you may want to come into contact with police, a lawyer, someone of the law, because someone's breaking it or someone's causing problems. When she's reversed, she's very detached from her emotions. She seems to get pleasure, literal pleasure, from hurting other people or seeing them suffer. There is a complete lack of consideration, like just complete 100%, not anything else. She's manipulative and she's very intimidating to be around. So, I think everything's going to work out here in the end. The star brings blessings and wish fulfillment, promises of good things to come. It always blesses a reading, even if it's surrounded by negative cards. Something good will come from this. I am working. Please be quiet. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So anyways, I feel like the majority of this reading is really just speaking about the past is going to come back on someone. Honestly, that's the gist of what this is. Everything's going to work out as it should be. You're the viewer, you're going to have the star. Your fate is the star. Your fate is, I know you're going through this. I know you're going through someone who's being negative, who's stuck on the past and being ugly about it. But this will heal. This will change. They are going to come back because karma is going to come back to bite them. So this isn't over. And I just want you to know that there is a love here, I do feel. I know it doesn't feel like that right now. It's really icy. It's really cold. It's really difficult. But they mean well. And this will work out for the best, ultimately. And you should know that you're being guided down a path where you're supposed to be. So even if it feels a little bit like a nightmare, just trust in the process. That's what I feel there. All right, so now we're going to get into the third pile. So we have see me in their eyes. See me means see the Creator. See the universe, see God in their eyes. Whenever you're conferring with another person, either face-to-face or across the miles, whether a human being, a departed spirit, a sentient tree, whatever it may be, always speak to this energy to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. It says, Amen, the universe, P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. Anyways, the point of this particular card, I just feel like attracts like. If you are looking at somebody and seeing the worst in them, you're going to see the worst in you. And that's the negative vibe you're going to be on. If you're going to go around judging someone and just like, wow, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, people are going to look at you and judge you the same way. What's that old saying? Judge, lest you be judged with the same measure unto you. I guess that's the saying in the Bible. But it's like basically judge not or you will be judged, and with the same measure. So, let's think about that, right? How often do we judge homeless? How often do we judge our friends? How often do we judge our family? How often do we jump to conclusions or assume the worst in someone? How often, oh my gosh, I see it all the time, like people looking for help, and instead of people having compassion, they jump all over them on social media and they're just like, oh, but you have this, you have that, look at your bio, look at this. Your life must be perfect, you're lying, you're a scammer. Like people just freak out and jump to conclusions. They don't even know these people. And what might have been okay in their life months ago, that may not be the same story right now, because life changes, and life changes fast. Sometimes people are not in the same position they were, and we cannot be quick to judge. And if you find yourself resonating with this pile in this message, stop judging, because you're being judged right back. You need to see yourself in other people. You need to see yourself, because you don't want to live in a glass house while you're throwing rocks at others. You're breakable too. Your walls can come down. So just be cautious. I feel like that's the message here so far. Let's get a message from your soulmate. New beginnings are coming. And this could just be a general message if you're single or something, or you're watching this because it's about your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother or your best friend or your boss. Like, just interpret this how it resonates, okay? But new beginnings are coming for you. And I've realized I'm not going to say You have realized what you've been missing in your life. And it's someone. You've been missing someone to help you. You've been missing a partner. You've been missing that special person that you can love and they love you back and that has your support. And, you know, everyone needs a partner. And life is just so hard without a partner. Believe me, I know it's so hard. But a new beginning is coming, and it looks like a new love is going to give you a fresh perspective and change who you are. There is no going back, only forward now. And when you meet this person, you're never going to look back at who you were again, because that's the past. I want to have a fresh new start with you. So I expect someone to have a new lover or someone that feels new coming into their life if you picked pile number 3, okay? I also feel like you're transforming and you're going to become a new you. I do feel that this is very Ace of Pentacles. So your best self is on the way. Get ready for that new version of you. And the next message, the dragonfly, this could be a message for you. Lighthearted, adapt, finding out to change, right? Change is here, things coming to light, and you're going to start healing, and that's the dragonfly. So light, it's all here about being lighthearted. Take it easy. Don't be too serious. Don't take everything deep to heart. Take it with a smile. Accept criticism with a grain of salt. And if you're judging, oh, this is terrible, this is how life's going to be, oh my gosh, you know, this is it, this is the worst, don't. Actually, change is going to come very quickly. And this could change tomorrow. Your situation could change tomorrow. It could change next week. It could change in 6 months. But whatever's going to happen, it's going to change. So adapt. Don't stay in a weird vibe. All right, let's see your tarot. Judgment. Six of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. You know, there's a big loss that's going to happen. I have to keep it real. I feel like you have to lose something to gain something. This may just not be your year. Something's already been decided. And you might feel like you have to move on from them, move on from this, maybe literally pack up and move somewhere. And you're going to lose money. You're going to lose it. Based on the cards, this is what path you're on right now. Could you change this path? Yes. You could change it tonight. You could change this outcome tomorrow. But based on your current state, the outcome that you're facing, pile number 3, is loss. The only way that you could change this is if you partner up. If you find someone to change your fate, your karma, your astrology, if you find someone to be with you and share a life with, that may counteract what you're going to lose. There needs to be some kind of partnering. If you do not find a partner, it's like, what's that show, the Asian show, Squid Games? When they're all trying to find partners and the things like going around and around. It's like da-da-dun-dun-da-dun, da-da-da-dun-da-dun, dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun, da-da-da-dun-da-dun. I don't know if you guys ever saw Squid Games. But they're like literally shooting people. And they're like, find a partner. You've got 10 seconds or whatever. If you don't find a partner and go into the door with your partner, you die. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like, but it's not that serious. You're not literally going to die, okay? It's just you're going to lose. You're going to lose money, you're going to lose time. So you need to partner up here soon. And if it's not with a lover, it could be with a friend. It could be with a joint investor. It could be with a family member. It could be with your kids. I don't know. But I do feel like you need to find that partner so we can avoid some kind of a dark night of the soul. Because it's getting pretty bad. And I feel like this is karma again. But a judgment's been made. And if we stay on this path, get ready to move on because you're going to be angry. Someone's going to get abandoned, rejected, and left out in the cold. And that may be what you ultimately feel right now. And that may be your outcome. And you feel like you didn't deserve this. You feel like no one came to your aid. You feel like you were a sitting duck. You were left out in the cold and no one there to help, no one there to be there with you and support you. But here's the truth. You're not alone. I don't know why you think you're alone. You're not alone. And you're not the only person suffering. Because there is someone in the boat here with you. And even a small child as well. There's somebody here with you. And that means you're not alone in this big transition, in this big move. And then you've got the 5 of Pence. And again, they're not alone. There's 2 people here. It's like they're both going through it. One is wounded and hurt. One's freezing, but they're both hurt. And they're right outside the church. And it's like, just ask. Ask the church for help. You might have to end up asking a church for help. That may be these cards. You might have to go to a church or an agency or a friend or family member and say, please help me. I'm struggling, I'm hurting, I don't have enough. I need to get this done. I do think you're going to find a partner. I do think you're going to get help. I do think you have to move away from someone or something in your past that's haunting you. I think you need to get away from it. I don't think it's good for you. There's a certain amount of reality check that comes in with judgment. You may realize things about yourself. You may realize things about others. You will probably discover that what never changes, and if they never change, at least you can free yourself from them. Someone may never change. There could be a Pisces. I see, by the way, Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, and Libra. But Judgment card indicates that you are entering a cycle of growth. That's always good. And it's time to leave the past where it belongs with the 6 of Swords. And don't look behind you. Look forward. See the true potential. I think you're going to leave the past where it sits. I think we're done with the past. Now, this is going to hurt you or this is going to hurt someone. Someone's going to walk away crying. And this is a secondary message, 44 minutes, by the way. I feel like you're going to leave someone. You're going to say, your loss. You had me. You didn't appreciate me. 4 minutes, 44 seconds, by the way. I'm leaving you. I'm gone. I'm done. I don't want to deal with you and your BS. I'm going to go off and just find change. I got to get away from you. You're too heavy and too dark. I want a new beginning with someone else that is more like me. I want to see me in their eyes. I want to be with someone more like me. So I do feel like someone's leaving a dark energy. But when you get the Five of Pentacles, you know, there's always two figures. They're always poor. They're in the snow. They're dressed in rags. There's a window with Five of Pentacles behind them, kind of just showing, it depicts like they don't notice it. They don't even see there's light and there's help behind them, like inside this building. They don't see it, or they're just too afraid to ask. And they feel left out in the cold and like something's missing. And it's a self-inflicting wound. How about a victim mentality? This is a victim mentality, self-pity. And the Five of Pentacles always makes people feel like they're losing something, they're lacking something, whether spiritually, emotionally, physically. There's always something that they need so much, but they don't have it. And they feel less than whole. And do some self-care. And this is, you have to look out for yourself, because if you don't, who else will? I really want you to ask yourself that, pile number 3. If you don't love yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't look out for yourself, do you think someone else is going to care about you as much as you do? Do you think they're going to look out for your best interest? I mean, you might be lucky and find someone that does, but more than anything, it's going to be you. And so I think for pile number 3, put yourself first. And don't be afraid to move on from people that never change, from people that never grow, from people that just perhaps like being a victim. It's time to get away. There's a new beginning out there, and you're going to be much happier. I know that you love people. You have a big heart for them, and you don't want to be the kind of person that would ever hurt another because you know how it feels. But I think that's the best thing to do in this pile. I do. I think you're going to have to leave them behind and move on to a new life. And as painful as that may be, 6 of Swords, you know it's got to be done. And so I think that's the tough love. I think that's the hard choice. And I think that's the choice you're making. And if you're going to continue down this path, you're going to meet somebody else. You may be hurt and somebody else may be hurt if you continue down your choice. But there is a new beginning regardless that feels really good. And you are leaving troubled waters and hard times for smooth times. Okay? So this is just a hard choice to leave a toxic person in the dust, or just toxic energy in general, and just look out for you. So that being said, I'm going to kind of wrap up these 3 readings. Pile number 1, your fate, just to kind of reiterate this, you really have nothing to worry about. This person or this situation looks worse than it is, and you don't have all the answers. You don't see everything. There's a lot you don't see, because the truth is this person or this situation wants to love you back very much. It just doesn't look that way right now, but they're actually working really hard to make things good for you guys. And so this is going to end up in a very good place, because ultimately your fate is 10 of Cups. And this is the most happy you could be, and the most successful and the most joyful you could ever be. So you're headed in a very good place as far as your fate, pile number 1. So no more worrying. Pile number 2, your fate, what you're going through. There's a lot of karma. There's a lot of information about someone being controlling, manipulative, and narcissistic. I think you're going to get clarity on that. I don't think you realize it, or they don't realize it yet. But once that clarity comes to the surface, this can be healed. You can be healed, and you're not going to get a lot of damage. I just feel like if you think damage is going to come hard, or it's going to destroy you, or this connection is destroyed in some way based on how difficult it's been, as rough as your situation was, it's actually going to get a lot better. You're actually going to have things work out in your favor the way you want them to. Remember, like attracts like, the law of attraction, your vibe, etc. Remember that, but ultimately you're going to get what you want out of all of this. So don't let them fool you. They're actually just trying to be intimidating. They're not as big and bad as they seem. There's an honoring path coming towards you, and whoever did the dirty damage, they're going to have to take responsibility. And just know karma saw everything and didn't forget. They took down every bit of information, and whoever needs to get hit with that karma, they will learn their lesson. It is what it is. Karma will deliver. And I just feel like you need to know that for pile number 2. Pile number 3, your fate, loss. But with loss comes this new beginning with someone. You need a partner, or you're on your way to one. I also get the vibe you never really had a good partner. And if you stick around waiting for this to change, I don't think it will. I think you need to leave this person in the dust. It's going to hurt you, and it's going to hurt them, and it's a big loss, but it has to be done. If you're willing to leave that situation behind, I think things are going to be better for you. I think you're going to transform. Life's going to be better. I think you're going to meet someone and start a new life, and you're not going to really want to look back at who you were and what you had. I think that's history. And I actually believe you're going to meet someone that's very much like you, very alike. You guys are 2 peas in a pod. So watch your judgment. You don't want to be too judgy, and you don't want people to judge you. Take it with a grain of salt. They are who they are. They were there for a reason, maybe just a season. That's it. And just know that there's truth in it, there's love in it, and purpose. Everything happens for a reason. I also want you to know that you're going to get the help that you need, but you have to ask. So don't be afraid to ask. You can't do everything on your own. And remember, you're not the only one suffering. There might be children suffering with you, it looks like, or people in your boat, people in the same boat as you. You're all on the same ride together. You're not suffering alone. So maybe this is a collaboration with family or friends, and it's like, stick with the ones that are like you, stick with the ones that are suffering with you. Stick together, because you're all not alone. You're all in this together. And I think that's a comfort. I know that you're hurting and it's hard, but at least you're not alone. Maybe that's the message you need to know based on the choices you're making. Now, keep in mind, this could change. This could change tomorrow. Right now, you are working very hard on this choice, and these are the results. If you want to change it, you can change it. This is fate. You are being divinely guided to watch this reading tonight for a reason. We're going to get one oracle, but in this case, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot as the oracle, as an overall message for the viewer. So Spirit, guide and direct me with an overall message, a final message for everyone watching. What does the viewer need to see and know to make the right choice? Be careful. Someone is deceiving you and lying. Maybe you're lying and deceiving yourself. I want you to think long and hard about what deception you've allowed in your energy. Okay, this is a worry. This is a concern. Someone's just not being honest. And you know what? You're going to find out. Could be a Libra. Check the Vedic sidereal. So in your oracle, this warning comes as literally a forewarning. It says to be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when a person or the condition you're in is not what it appears to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Do you really think they're telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. So make sure you look at it like twice. Mercury retrograde's about to start too. Look at it twice before signing anything. You've worked hard. Do not let others, wow, this is literally in black and white. Do not let others take from you what is rightly yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envisioned it. Make sure you have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent any future problems. Watch your back. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right. Let's get a couple more oracles just to clarify that energy. Spirit, show this message for the viewer. What does the viewer need to see in addition to that message? Let's just add it on. Feel your effing feelings. Are you guarded? Are you blocking them? Are you hiding them? Are you just not dealing with them? Feel them. You need to see what's going on inside. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel whatever it is you've been avoiding. Organize your sock drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then when it's time, it's up. Get off your soapbox and your peach and do something constructive. You're a big little sweet of a heart. We'll thank you later. So, you guys, this may just be a really hard reading to take. And you know, not giving an F is better than revenge. You may just need to shut off your feelings from someone, feel what you need to feel now, but walk the heck away. Let's get one more oracle just for a little extra guidance. I know you're probably shocked at this oracle, but let's get clear. We're almost at 60 minutes anyways. Let's just get to 60 minutes. Let's get one more oracle for you. The Black Cat, number 7. The number 7 is a prominent number for you because, look, your other oracle was number 7. And Saturn is the 7th planet. So 777. It's a very important message for you. Something could happen on the 7th of March. Keep a lookout for that. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and a shadow leading them home. What does that mean? So, Black Cat. Hello, cat with 9 lives. Cats are very graceful. They're creatures rivaling the snobbiest of humans. They are fiery and independent. They value their time and their space above all things. They are aloof yet love affection, and they put their health and well-being above all things. Cats are also mysterious. They are the symbol of empowerment. They represent setting boundaries, two qualities that each of us should be successful in, and every witch should be successful in. No wonder cats are a favorite among a witch's familiars. When the black cat comes purring into your reading, you are being asked to find independence. Grab some me time so that you can find your footing again. It is easy to get lost in the chaos when you have a lot going on. Taking a step back to see the bigger picture is the best way to get some fresh ideas about where to go next, how to solve a problem, or how to get out of a funk. Remember, me time doesn't always have to be so dramatic. Having a 20-minute coffee break at your local shop can be just as rewarding as an all-day staycation. When it comes to me time, choose quality over quantity. The black cat asks that you learn the power of saying no. We all have to set boundaries and rules. We cannot expect others to know what is okay or not okay without some guidance. Nor can we expect others to know when we have too much on our plates. It's okay to say no. This isn't a selfish act. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It is a sign of self-respect, and it will help you in the long run. Those in your immediate circle will understand that you cannot give what you don't have. There you go, my friends. You cannot give time if you don't have it. You cannot give all of yourself to something if there's nothing to give. Some people need to understand that before they judge. Many people are suffering, and you may think they're failing, they're lacking, they're lazy, they're whatever, selfish. They just don't have it to give away. Otherwise, they would. So everyone practice some compassion. Focus on your independence, and thank you for watching this video today. You were divinely guided here for a reason. I hope you received this message with love. Just know that this is what's on your path. This will come to pass. This is fate. If you want to change it, you can. I love you so much. Remember, this is also a journey. So you just keep swimming. And please like and subscribe. And I'll be back on tomorrow. If you guys want to get some $28 readings, please do so. They're available now on Cash App. And I will pull a few cards for you and like this and just see what's going on. So if you purchase that tonight, you'll be read tomorrow. If you purchase it tomorrow, you'll be read the next day, unless I have time tomorrow. But those are available in the description below, or you could just go to my website and shoot me a donation. But I love you guys, and I'll see you then. Sleep well, and if it's bright where you're at, have a wonderful, nice day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. See you later, guys.